Now, I know you recognized who that Oscar-winning actress was.
Well, I'm an AAFCA member, so you know I know. But I wonder if the audience figured it out.
Well, for those people in the audience that don't know, it was Shelley Winters. She played Jack's secretary, Miss Holmbright. But she's not credited in the film at all, but you definitely know it's Shelley Winters when you see her on screen.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's so much in this film. I mean, again, just seeing Louis Armstrong, who's now such a beloved international star and was then, with these large speaking parts was great, because you don't get to see that. You hear the music, but you don't really get to see him just speaking outside of the music that much. So that was great. And then the story of Storyville, which brought to film, I think it's a lot of history there.
Yeah, I particularly like you. We were talking while the film was happening about the fact that when they put everybody out of Storyville, we were wondering if that is how the second line evolved in New Orleans. You know, whenever there's a funeral happening in New Orleans, there's the first line and then there's the second line, and they all have their umbrellas, and the people in the town kind of follow them all around. So, you know, we might have to check with somebody in NOLA and ask them about that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, one of the things that I guess troubled me a little about the film is that it shows the difficulty of jazz through only through the white lead's perspective, where the musicians, you really didn't get to see the difficulty they were going through, except for being kicked out the city. But I mean, I think that was one of the things that was just a product of that time and how they had to portray it.
It's the same thing with now, though. You know, the way people look at pop music versus R&B music, they look at it as different, but at the end of the day, music is music. If it makes you feel something, if it takes you to another place to escape, then that's all that it should really matter. It shouldn't matter whether it's jazz or whether it's opera. It should matter that it's just music that makes you feel and it makes you want to escape to someplace else that's not your own reality.
And I don't think it's ironic that these musicals are some of the first films that brought these type of cast members to the big screen, because just like sports, like I said earlier, I mean, music has brought us all together more than probably anything.
Absolutely.
So to have these films and us to share this music and the screen together, I think is probably just what had to happen.
Absolutely. Well, hopefully our audiences enjoyed it just as much as we did. Well, you did. It's not my favorite, but that's all I'm gonna say.
It's one of mine.
Up next, a pre-code musical that was one of the first films from a major studio to feature an all-black cast.
Yeah.